For one glorious hour on Wednesday afternoon, the Jets appeared to be just inches away from getting the number one receiver of their dreams in Tyreek Hill, who was suddenly made available by the Kansas City Chiefs. They were all in, I'm told, on a trade package, all in on a massive contract extension. All they needed was for Tyreek Hill to choose them, and in the end, he chose the Miami Dolphins instead, leaving the Jets on the outside, still looking for that number one receiver that they think would make them instant contenders this season. And now, knowing their job got much more difficult because they have to face Hill and Jalen Waddle in Miami twice a year. So their road to contention in the AFC East, as difficult as it was, is now tougher than ever. But give Jets general manager Joe Douglas a lot of credit here, because he did not back down from the chance to go after a really top flight player. And he promised at the combine he was ready to strike if the opportunity presented itself, and he absolutely was. The Dolphins ended up getting Hill for a package that included 5 draft picks, that also included their first round pick. The Jets, according to reports, offered 2 second-round picks and more. I'm told they were willing at one point to offer the 10th overall pick, but didn't include that in the package. Clearly, there wouldn't have been much more than that had they included that, but the basic premise is they were willing to do what they had to do to land Hill. They were also willing to pay him and make him the highest paid receiver in the NFL. Hill ended up getting a 3-year, $75 million contract extension from the Dolphins. But the Jets didn't back away from any of that. They tried, but in the end, Hill could choose who he wanted to get that extension from. No team could trade for him realistically without getting that extension first. They certainly weren't going to give up a big package without locking him up for years, and he decided that he wanted to play in Miami. Now, that does leave the Jets with a bit of a problem. They still need a number one receiver, but they do have the 4th and 10th overall picks in the draft. It seems like a lock at this point that they will use one of them on a receiver. They certainly could wait until the second round, where there should be some good ones available, but even at number 10, they could end up getting the top receiver in the draft. There might be other options as well. You never know who will become available. The Jets had some interest in Calvin Ridley before his gambling suspension. They looked into Amari Cooper before the Cowboys got rid of him, but his price was too high. They'd have interest in DK Metcalf, except the Seahawks have told teams, according to sources, that he is not available. You never know, though, who else is going to be out there. And if there is someone, the Jets fans at this point have to believe that Joe Douglas was true to his word, just like he said and just like he showed. He's ready to strike if the opportunity is there.